welcome to my channel. I have the Dressmaker to show you today, and that's just a small journal that was part of a series that I did for International Women's Day for the Lost series. Now the Lost series was specifically about women who have become lost over history. Their story, they have a story to tell, but over time it's been forgotten, and these are women that have achieved something in their lifetime that is significant, especially for their period of time in history. So this little one is basically a sewing journal, and it's a small size, Gojo size as Mrs. Cog would call it. Just a little one that you can pop in your purse and go with. And this one I designed as a sewing journal to go with a story that I was doing about a lady who was a dressmaker and a milliner. So I made this little one as an example of something that she would collect her bits and pieces in. So it has like a tapestry, a tapestry fabric. It's quite heavyweight fabric, and I just have a little plate on the front with the Dressmaker typed in on some tea stain paper, and inside I have some lacy kind of paper with Hessian print and just a piece of lace down the side. And on this side I have a page from a Singer sewing machine book, which is like from the instruction manual, which tells you how to alter the length of a stitch on your Singer sewing machine, and just a little bit of collage on the bottom with a button and some bits and pieces. It has the chain that ties the cover, but on the inside I also have some satin ribbon. Not tea stain, but dyed. It's actually dipped in some, just the Tim Holtz ink, the Ranger ink, just to give it that sort of soft shade. So from there, that just ties to a little hole in the top and bottom inside. So inside this, I've made it just as though it would be a notebook that she would have just popped things into and clipped things to do with her sewing. The lady that I made it for was a seamstress for a theatre company, like for an actual theatre that does production. So she would have had to make notes on things, and she would have had to collect, things that she had to grab and put in her purse and run, like her Singer machine needles. And so we've just got some pages here where she could put notes, little bits and pieces of notes and cottons and threads, and so that a lot of little tuck spots with buttons poked in and bits of sewing ephemera. We have Tim Holtz pins with little scissors on them. We have some snaps there, like press studs, press snaps, thimbles, buttons, pages to write on. A little pocket with, here we have some linen wax thread, a very old antique piece, and some hooks and eyes, which are something that you would often need to do the theatre dresses and things like that. So I've included those sort of things that she would have to grab and run with. Some sewing needles in this little tuck spot, and that's just a decorated paperclip. So it's just a piece of like a tab over that. And here we have some pieces of cuff preservers. The gentleman probably would have used those. There's a little tiny sewing machine there. cotton and thread. Oops. Cotton and thread, sorry. Let's go back down here. This has some little tabs on the sides. That's a little envelope which has tucked under it crochet edge instructions in case you had to do some of those on the edges of something. A little envelope which could have had needles poked in it or something similar. So much memory is built around things unnoticed at the time. So that's just a little envelope tucked in there, and it has a flip with some more hooks and eyes tucked in the side of that. I have a little bookmark here with a sewing machine on it so she can mark her pages as she's working. Some hooks and eyes, a little needle packet. A little needle packet there. So she can poke some needles and bits in there. Just a little tiny vellum packet. Over here we have some little stays. Pop that on that side. Some rickrack braid on a very antique piece of card. We've got a little Pears advertisement which is very old and quite faded there, and a little journaling card, something to write notes on or phone numbers or something quick. Here we have some embroidery thread, green and orange. In this one folds out. We have another faded Pears soap ad, which is really cute. I just love these old Pears soap ads, they're beautiful. And we have some buttons and another little, just a little pin, little paper clip there. Some more paper to write on quickly. We have a little toggle button there, coat, and we have a little sewing machine there, a little pack of scissors and thread, a little old sewing kit for emergencies. This one is embroidery threads, Clark and Anchor, art needlework, Irish linen, and that has the crochet instructions on the back. And then we've got the very last page, that's where the ribbon goes through, and we have a sewing stamp and a tag that says handmade with love for marking the pages with. So that's the little Gojo. It's quite fat, as you can see, it's got quite a lot stuffed in her, but doing the kind of job that the lady would have done, she would have had bits packed in there everywhere, I'm sure. So there you go, that's the Dressmaker. Thank you for having a look today. Bye.